It is a beautiful September Saturday, the first Saturday of September. 75 degrees, no humidity. So I decided to do a video and I want to do something a little bit different today. So what I decided to do is just do a little tour of the property. I've already done the cleanup in the yard today. I did a double cut on a section of the lawn. I mowed the rest of the lawn, just a single cut. I did a bunch of, I hate saying this already, but fall cleanup. And I'm just going to take you for a walk around the yard and show you finished result. All right. This is the newest garden this year. If you look at some of my earlier videos from, I think back in May, I took all this out. So I had just a single plot here of just dirt. And I decided to make it something that I want to work on all the time. So I planted things I like, some switchgrass, some different flowers, and then I put down the stepping stone so I can get in there and weed it. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in the center over here, but I do want to put something in there. I haven't quite decided what yet. These blaze red maples that I planted are doing amazing. Planted them back in 2016, and they're just getting huge. Planted them to have some shade trees in the yard. The big red shed. This little garden's looking really nice too. Transplanted some yarrow. Actually, some yarrow my mom had given me. I transplanted from the first garden I was just talking about over to this garden because the yarrow was way overgrown. So I divided it and transplanted it. And I was kind of nervous about that because my mom had given it to me, and my mom is no longer alive, so I didn't want to lose that. And I've kept it alive for, well, she passed away in 2012, so it was obviously before 2012. So it was kind of cool that I've been able to keep that alive. But anyways, lawn looks like crap. Ha! No, it does not. This is the other blaze red maple. I have to keep backing up to actually get it in frame. Probably 25 feet, guessing. One of the things I did today was I thinned out the Arctic fox, which is this right here. It was wildly overgrown. So I took out a lot of the stuff in the middle. I actually found some old branches that were probably original stalks from when it was planted. Those were actually cracked in half. So I got in there and cut some of those out. Yeah, you can kind of see that. Center of this plant. It's not really a plant, I guess it would be an enormous shrub. Got thinned her way out though. I got a lilac bush on this side, and I've over the years been trying to make it so it's kind of a canopy. Um, it's fun to do, but in the wintertime, snow gets on there and kind of causes issues. So if I lose the canopy, I'm not too concerned about it. It was just kind of a little thing I was doing. But this is a very, very old lilac bush here. And a couple summers ago, I thinned it out completely, and all this new stuff came up. So the tall stalks that are there now, there's only a few left. I've been taking them out little bit by little bit, and I'm letting all this new growth come up. So I have all brand new lilacs. And this ugly ass juniper on my hill, this is going to go. I want to take this thing out of here. And then I think another project I'm going to do is down in my driveway here, next to my driveway. I was going to put some hard pack down here and have another parking spot. I got a pretty big driveway, so I don't think I need that. I can fit 3 cars in this driveway as it is, so I don't really think it's necessary. So I think I'm going to put some loam down and continue the lawn down here. I won't have irrigation down here. That's the only thing that's a bummer. Not a huge issue. But yeah, I'm thinking about ordering some loam and continue this lawn up here down next to the driveway. Sorry, just going to get this back in focus here. This was some of the brush I took out of that tree. And I got 3 more piles over here. And then, of course, I have the lawn bags. I got 2 of those, plus 2 of the plastic barrels of branches, smaller branches. It's my pear tree. I did a little experiment this year. I have 2 of them. This is the other one. It's a lot fuller. This pear tree I pruned a few years ago, and I did a really shitty job on it. So this year, I was tired of looking at it, so I was going to cut it down. And I said, you know what? Before I cut it down, I want to try something. I literally took this down to the main stalk, cut everything off. And my mentality was, okay, fine, if it dies, not a big deal. I'll cut it down anyways. If it grows back, well, that's pretty cool. So it grew back. Yeah, it's pear trees or something else. I don't really give them any kind of attention. They get some irrigation from the lawn, so they do get a water source, not a lot. Um, they don't produce much for pears, so they're kind of useless trees. I'm probably going to get rid of them at some point. I have this maple tree that has started here. If this tree actually takes off and does well, I'm going to cut down the pear tree behind it and let the maple tree go. This is my little pile of pails. Have to fill those with sand in the wintertime. Bring them down to the apartments. So if the tenants have slippery spots, they have some sand to throw down. But damn, this lawn came out really nice today. Love this pattern. And I am cutting this at 3 inches with the Toro 21389. Hear me, Toro? Sponsor me. Also using Big League Lawn Roller. Getting some of those fat stripes. The first pass I made today was the up and down. I was going to leave it like that because the angle of the sun, I'm sorry, the way the sun was hitting it, it was like, well, I'm sure you've heard the term laser beams. Hey, it was literal laser beams. And I said, well, I want to do a double cut. So I went ahead and did the double cut, go in this direction after. And I'm glad I did the double cut. I think it looks great. So that's proof you can get incredible stripes and your lawn can look amazing with a rotary mower and a roller. You don't have to reel mow to get amazing grass. I digress. So anyways, there's another little garden. Got a hosta in here and a little rhododendron that has stayed the same size forever. I think because it just doesn't get that much sun whatsoever. Because I have this nice big ass shade tree now. Look at that guy. It's huge. Huge. It's kind of a cool shot. Put up one of these sun sails. Works pretty good. Gives you a little spot of shade. So one of the problem areas I have with my lawn is from Paisley, because this is obviously where she pees and poops. So this is constantly a dead area, dead spots. Not a big issue. Probably going to rent an aerator. I was thinking maybe next weekend I'm going to rent it and aerate the hell out of this. I've already ordered my seed. Seedsuperstore.com. Sponsor me. Ordered it last week. So once I aerate this and seed it, those spots will be fine. Not too concerned about it. And I think I am just realizing now that, yep, I didn't finish mowing. I forgot to do this section over here. Hey, oh well. So here's another little garden I have along my back fence line. This was a transplant garden. I took a bunch of the stuff I had from the first two gardens I was showing you earlier, and I literally just transplant the stuff over here. These daisies were all around one of the blaze red maples. It was actually just one huge bush that would get really tall, and they were growing into the walkway. So I divided it, and it took forever for it to pop up, but they did. And they tend to spread, so I have a feeling I'll get more and more of the daisies. Anyways, oops, sorry. Still getting used to using this gimbal. Sorry about the shaky camera. These are all tiger lilies. They look nice in July. And I got the fire pit that gets used maybe once a year, twice a year, if that. Too bad. This is the side yard. These hostas were also transplants. I didn't even know if they were going to take, but man, I tell you, hostas are so damn easy. I dug a hole, dropped them in, and they took. Absolutely amazing. And this is the front lawn, just a small area. This is a steep drop off, which is a total pain in the neck. I have to use a weed whacker on that. Very steep, about 5 feet. Those are my arborvitaes. I found two of those on the property. After buying it, they were 2 feet tall, and kind of literally as a joke, I planted them next to the staircase and forgot about them, and it worked. So that's the tour of the property. Sorry I didn't have any mowing for you this week, but thought I'd do something different. Look at those lines. Paisley, say hi. Good girl. Oh, and this friggin' thing. This was literally a pot with some dirt in it. I dropped some grass seed in it and didn't bother with it. This thing grew like crazy. Birds would fly up to it over the summer, and there was little seed heads at the end of the grass, and the birds were eating the seed head. This grass went crazy. It's obviously dying off now, but what a riot. I did nothing with this, and this grass just went nuts in this pot. My Milwaukee fuel combi system. We got the string trimmer and the hedge trimmer. You can get a chainsaw, and I have an edger as well. So yeah, there's 4 tools available for it: string trimmer, hedge trimmer, edger, and a chainsaw. Works pretty good. So that about wraps it up for the tour of my property. So maybe next week I'll do a video on the aerating. I'm not 100% sure that's what I'm doing yet, but I think I might be doing it. So anyways, happy Labor Day, everyone. Enjoy your day off from work if you're going to have one. If you have to work, hope you have a good day at work. And thanks for watching the video.